Hello and hope you have a fantastic day, and welcome to Wani Hug that Gator, a newish visual novel. I know I'm going to be playing a bunch now. I know there's a whole bunch I'm playing, but this was on sale on Steam, like 60-70% off, and I knew it was one of the ones I wanted to play after the Snoot game. After Snoot game. I swear it's made by like the same people who made Snoot game, but I heard only great things about that, about this one. Like, I swear to God, it has like universal, overwhelmingly positive in recent and in all reviews, and it was released in February of last year, so it's already been out for a year. And actually, it's 40%. I'm not sure if the sale went down or I just was mistaken. But either way, hair update. Look at this hair. Look at this. It's bright out. You can see my hair luxuriously. So, like, seriously, I haven't grown out my hair this much in my entire life. I'm gonna keep going. It's weird to shower, though, because it's like you grab long hair, and for guys with long hair or girls with long hair, you'll know how it feels. And it's just, you have to be a little bit more careful and go at the root and then down. I'm not used to that. I'm used to just like going to the shower, ruffle the shit out of it, and then get out of the shower. And I'm just like, I'll have to be careful how to have my hair nice and nice. But, it's looking good. Hair update. No vlog needed. But, we're going to get into this game and check it out. I'm not going to ditch any of the other ones, although I'm not sure about entirely, Echo, just because of the whole copyright issues I keep getting with that game. And I'd also like to finally say, sorry for the upload schedules. It's mostly due to my upstairs neighbor being an obnoxious bastard, and I can't upload as much as I'd want, because it's like I start recording, then I start hearing noises, and I put it off. I want to just let it so people know, if it's slow uploads, please bear with me. But I'm now able to record now, because it's quiet. I have finally time to record. Holy shit. So, you should check out my Discord server down in the pinned comment below, and let us get into the game, now that I've updated people on, hey Neco, you haven't uploaded maybe for 3 to 4 days again. I don't have as much freedom of noise anymore. It's annoying. I wish things were different, and I need to find a new place, I guess, to move to eventually, but I don't have the money. It's not a good living environment for streaming and recording, that's all I can basically say, so let's see how this game is as we try to get into Snoot game and this game. I don't mind the writing style. September 4th. Year 20... Oh god, the 20th day of the first month, or January 20th, 2023 BC. Amid the arid heat of the morning sun of the Caldera Bluffs. Okay, well that sounds familiar, so it is part of the same vicinity as the dinos. I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Actually, wait. Also, you know what? I've had in the background... I've had in the background a YouTube video playing this whole time. I had a video called Watching Storms at Sea from a cozy room with a fireplace, ASMR playing, and I forgot to turn it off. Damn, okay, well, don't worry about that. I'll delete it out of the recording and put the natural noises you're meant to be hearing. Instead of rain sounds, which I was hearing, which you would be hearing if I didn't edit it out. I forgot to turn off the video, and I've just gotten so adjusted to the ASMR now. Summer sleeves are in style this year. That jacket's aroma blog better be right. This thing is killing me. I don't even remember how to pronounce that fucking word.
Suede.
Yeah, suede. Okay. This suede thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chillier in a few weeks. It's not starting to get warmer where I'm at. It's like really nice. I really would want to go walk outside, honestly. Besides, I'm sure to make an impression with this. Amber, Croby, and Flint is all the rage these days. I sigh and lean back in the hard plastic seating of the metro. I'm on my way to my first day in a new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued on my phone on the trip, but there's just too much on my mind right now. My folks sitch. My folks itch. The fuck's a sitch? A situation or a state of affairs. I've never heard of anyone use that word. What is this vocabulary? My folks' situation requires us to move frequently, which gives me a little time to fit in. Much like how a rolling stone gathers no moss. I could never make a friend I'd keep for longer than a year. This sounds really familiar to Snoot game. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that petered off within months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end, but that's all going to change starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It's my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR till my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the mode dial. St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for their artists' curriculum. In other words, I'll be surrounded by people that share my interests, even if it's a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents could drive me there today. By the time I was up, though, they already left for work. No big deal, I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyway. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous schools. They all sucked. Hey, I need to make the most of the situation I'm in. Not get all sad like this. I need to do something like take a we have our first choice. Take a selfie with the hobo next to me. I won't get stabbed. Get up and breathe in that fresh city air. Wink, wink. Remain seated and do nothing. Oh, I don't want to do the last one. I want to see what kind of hobo. Are they a cute hobo? I'm interrupted by the ding. Is this going to be another situation where it doesn't matter what choice I make? I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board, and the car gradually starts coming to a stop. Are we not going to take that photo with the hobo? I step off the metro, heading out of the situation as I follow a few other students heading toward the school. The only other thing would be, if the choices do matter, but it's more about testing a person's willingness to be daring or do something different versus, like, say, the last one, which is more akin to inaction and doing nothing. And if they try to use that as a subtle poke in what direction you want your character to maybe go, if you're consistent, maybe. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students, not another human to be seen anywhere. Must be one of those dino-heavy regions. Those dino dodgers. There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to a major city. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. As I walk across, I notice other students meeting in pairs and walk with each other. The air begins to fill with a sound of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Ah, there it is. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stop to take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of an old campground I went to back in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive but hopeful. It's my last shot at this, there's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. Oh shit, animation! Me, balding on. With sunglasses. Students mill about the front yard. The school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Oh, grand. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in the arts. Bruh. And while half of them regret it from what I've seen, or what I've read, there's still plenty that made it, right? It's also the management's claim to fame, with the facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. I get a good feeling about this place. A few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other. I just knew this jacket would pay off. The front doors are propped wide open, and I already feel the cool breeze inviting me in. Inside, it's a familiar yet brand new sight. I mean, the girl on the bottom right reminds me of the Stegosaurus, if it's not actually maybe the same model or character, maybe. I mean, it's a different area. Maybe similar? Well, I'm going to say different, just similar. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also unique for its student body. It's composed almost entirely of dinosaurs, all manner of saurian, herbivores, and otherwise. Saurian? A lot more drawn detail in the characters, unless it's like compared to the Snoot game, I can definitely see a quality difference. Scales, feathers, tails. Is that a tether? Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not to mention the colors, all vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals on the school outside. Oh damn, who's this one in the middle? The red athletic type. Damn. And before the comment saying Neco got thirsty. That has to be fucking Dexter from Dexter's Lab. And his nemesis. What was his name? That has to be a reference. No way. That has to be like a teenager version of Dexter. What was it? I remember his fucking laugh being like, ah ha ha, or some shit like that. I can't remember his Poindark? I can't remember shit. Man, the memories. Damn. Okay, let me go back. Hang on. Is there other ones that, if I just pay attention? Maybe the one in blue. Maybe in a little bit of a reach. I was thinking about like The Simpsons with the blue one. Thinking he was like, when Homer was a dog mascot, he was like the cool dog. With the sunglasses, it made me think about that. I don't know if there's any other references, reference-wise, except for the shirt saying, oof. Which just could be a Roblox reference. But no, that's definitely Dexter. And the red one's just fucking hot. I don't care what you say. Dozens of students march about, reconnecting with past friends and meeting new ones. Some anxiously glance at their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I probably shouldn't be standing here Whoa, is that a human? Wait. Whoa. I'm soon surrounded and overrun by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. Clearly, my jacket is working like a charm. With a little smile. Yeah, it's just the jacket. Wow, he's like a life-size mannequin. Hey, new kid. Is this what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with sketchbook and pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages. Wow, a human. Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Jeez, a bit uncalled for. Man, that's what to do in this situation. You can't make a scene. You can't make a scene. You gotta go along with it a bit longer. There's so much happening, and I don't want to be a party pooper. A few more people shout at me to get my attention. Hey, could you look over here for side profile? Oh man, yeah, this will be good for reference material. Wait, I need to get a better look at his skin texture. It's just they're like students that are artists, right? So they wanna know how to draw properly. So I mean, don't see it as anything negative. They just want a point of reference, like they're saying. Don't get overwhelmed. I once again find myself frozen, only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Do a few poses. Well, eventually all the Saurians take their photos and talk themselves out before dispersing back to their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off and I find myself seemingly all alone again. That was my chance to socialize. I blew it. Who is this one? I don't know what species they'd be, even. You're a human, right? Just goes back into just like this. Like, I see this like as the stoic face, poker face, kind of in a way. Also, I want to know what happens. As flattening. What if I say it's not that bad? There's so much happening. Don't want to be a party pooper. Okay, no. It's like Snoot game in a way, but it just means there's less consequences. And there we go. Less busy. It's Triceratops girl. I guess that's true. Beyond the blonde hair. Is scanning me up and down. This is it. Time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Yeah. My character's name is Inco? Inco. Close enough. Oh. Hey, can I get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly. Just go along with it still. You gotta be a chill, cool dude. Big smile now. She takes the picture and checks enthusiastically. It's like there's a point though. You have to own the scene. If you look like you're just being used, then people will try to use you. You have to take the energy and run with it. You gotta own the energy. But this character, I don't know if this character is gonna get stomped around. I can't pretend they're going to be like me. So I'm Inco. Yeah, they're not going to care, bro. No. Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses, aloofly chewing some... Oh, the gum chewing. Great. My fashion design class, that jacket is ballin'. Ah. Thanks for the pic, hon. I mean, you finally got a compliment on the jacket, but it's not the compliment you wanted. Well, I feel my shoulders sag as I take in the now sparse hallway around me. That must have been my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it ever even lasted 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. Nah, you kept cool, it's fine. I try to shake away the negative thoughts, focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. Yeah. Click, click, click. The familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. Paparazzi. At the end of the hall, there's someone kneeling, and with one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Hey. The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. The few students around me don't bat an eye at it, though. But animations. Pink eyes. A little dorky. Dorky. Maybe sophisticated. He's got the proper hair. Reminds me of a character I'd see in the show House. Sorry about the yell. No, it's fine. I managed to get the shot I wanted. The bespectacled boy, I think he's a parasaur, double checks the camera's display and smiles. Yep, perfect. This will be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? His grin seems to widen at my interest. Of course, here. He turns the display toward me, showing a shot of the hallway. And me as the focal point. Pretty good, right? I look a little closer and notice that I think it's a little out of focus. And dark. What do you have your f-stop set at? Shh. He stops and glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective too. With Mr. Idakan? I'd say it's Idakan. Sounds about right. Feels right. Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, the name does sound familiar. Yep. Oh snap, cool, we'll be classmates. Mr. Ideken's busy, so he just teaches it for one period. He offers his hand out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Inco. Friend achieved. I'm actually new here. Kinda figured being the only human student this year at all. St. Hammond isn't one of the more popular schools, but the staff put a lot of effort into the arts programs. Even the campus itself is designed like a living art piece, so if you ever need help... From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. I wouldn't say no to a tour. A tour, you say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Might be a good idea to meet the principal, too. He waits for me to follow him. So, like, I think I saw the school, like, sports mascot. It was just like the... I knew what it was supposed to be a reference for, but I'm not a sports person. It's supposed to be like a football team called the Indians or something. It's something like that. I'm trying to remember. I probably could be butchering it because I am not into sports. But anyways. Turns out he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but also the school council president. Oh, we scored a good friend with good connections. And one of his priorities was taking photos for the school's yearbook for the first day page. Every few minutes we'd pause so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly of the students talking with each other. And while I would watch, I had considered helping him in some way. I mean, that camera looks amazing, and then there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel absolute elation to know someone that's into photography, and I really want to broach it, but Ben fills the air between us, talking more about the school. Which is why we still go by the feather tails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all the new students? Not really, although it is something I've thought about a lot. Oh, hold on that thought. Hey, Lunera. A raptor. Is it... Reminded me of a different character, though. It looks like they got, like, the raccoon eyes going on. The dress I was first thinking of, like, Final Fantasy VIII Renoa. But, no, it's not the same. And then the raccoon markings. Curious. Ben goes to greet a student putting up some intricate wall banners. Oh, hey, Ben. You have a good summer vacation? I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year's. Oh, thank you. What's all this for? She steps aside so I can fully view the banner she just finished with. The Cultural Arts Club, we meet every Thursday after school and look at antique artwork. She'd initially looked past me to talk with Ben, but she gasps once she realizes. Hey, you're a human, right? Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join. I just love human culture. There's this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them. Wow, that's impressive. I think you'd make a good curator. You know what? I probably would. After that club display during Spirit Week last year, I gotta agree. We spent weeks studying that tribe and weeks more practicing those dances. Dances? European dances? We also study and paint with those styles, like we're learning the techniques of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can even get into sculpting, like those old Venus statues. We plan on getting one to look at sometime this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you could come. Hey, that'd be neat. What do you say? What say you, Inco? Maybe I do love culture. Oh, that's great. Oh, hey, listen. We have this old chieftain's dress we've had for ages. We just have to see what it looks like on the real thing. Oh, no. Gonna put chieftain stuff on me. I'll think about it. No way I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wear something like that. Well, hey, nice to catch up, Lunera. We got places to be. Take care. Bye. She waves us off, and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office. Where's this Gator girl? I haven't met the Gator yet. Hey, Ben. Oh, hey, Michael. Listen, can't talk now, but I'd love to catch up later, yeah? This person isn't even deserving of their own character model. Just trying to show that the character is a nice busybody. I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in school as much as they know him. Talk about being on top of things. He points out a few more minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him after the summer break. Man, sorry for having to stop so much. No way, I think it's cool. You know everyone. If only it could be cool without making us late. He notices a few more noteworthy landmarks, eventually leading me to its biggest draw. I already know that this place was known for art, but wow. Just outside the administrative office, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of work. Paintings line the walls with name placards beneath detailing who the artists were, all created by alumni and attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All of these pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations. Whoa. I know, right? One moment. Ben turns to the nearest door and gives it a polite knock. Who is it? It's me, Principal Scaler. Scaler! An Oviraptor no older than her mid-30s exits the room holding a steaming mug and sporting a tire. Oviraptor? Mid-30s? Okay. Is it gonna be a MILF principal? MILF Raptor principal? I mean, I wasn't wrong. It kind of reminds me of Mrs. Krabappel from The Simpsons a little bit. Kind of like an average, almost borderline Karen design, but average design, but it's acceptable. Good morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inco, this is our esteemed principal. Let me know in the comments, would you smash the principal? Useful information. She also clearly loves cats. Good morning, ma'am. Her eyes shoot wide mid-sip of her coffee. Just don't spit in my face. Oh, I hadn't noticed. You'd be Mr. Ganito? Yes? Yes, but my name... How wonderful. Gone is the exhaustion of her face, instead replaced with a very wide smile. She still looks really tired. I'm so happy that you've chosen our school for your last year, Mr. Neco. Ben, be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond welcome, okay? Or I already was. If you ever need any assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Neto. You're getting my name wrong a lot. And is that his last name, Neto? Not to mention, the student council is also available for help. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scaler. Thank you, Principal Scaler. Oh, and Ben, a moment, please. But the Parasaur is dragged into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't hear over the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I'm meant to hear. PG-13 wise, probably, yeah. I move a few feet away, out of earshot of the discussion inside. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city, painted by hand. Wow, I could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. A little ironic that they say it's a hyper-detailed map, but it's just like... pastel? I'm not an artist. Pastel art? Acrylic? I don't fucking know. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. The gentle brush strokes, the vibrant colors. The evening sun bouncing off each of the windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon, all of which combine together to give it a dreamscape feeling like it's an idealized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I'd be nitpicky on the essence that it's a city. I'm not a person that adores anything about cities. I'm a village boy at heart. I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city with this level of skill and passion. Oh, we're setting it up that maybe the Gator made this. Probably. Oh, Halford. I withdraw my Cavern Stone 60? Cavern Stone 6? What the fuck is that? Camera? From my bag. And with a compact... Okay, camera, yeah. Cavern. I think I know what brand they're thinking of, but... with the compact lens, I keep... Wait, what? And with the compact lens, I keep... I keep one? What? I keep it barely... Is this a typo, or am I just reading it like a moron? I think it's just maybe what's confusing me is it maybe could be a comma after the word keep, and it's throwing me off. And with the compact lens I keep, I barely fit the entirety of the painting in frame for the shot. I think it's what was throwing me off. Checking the copy on my display, I realized I left out the title and artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape Artist O. Halford, 9th grade. 9th grade. First place of 2020 of the first month, 20th day. A freshman did this, jeez. Now that I look at the rest of the paintings, this is insane. It's all so much better than what I've made. Almost all the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic? I was right, wow, shit. I was right with 2 of them, holy shit. Charcoal, I mean, it's an added touch. And yet, not even one photo. Hey, Inco, I'm back. I'm a senior now. I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here? Inco? What's that sound? What is... That bus on the... Looking at all the things in the background. The thing on the really far right side is a little freaky. Okay. Ben nudges me back with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. Hey, watch it, jackass. Still your role, Leatherface. My leg? Is there a stampede going on? I watch as the perpetrator, aggressor, aggregator finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards us. My instincts kick in, and I stumble to the side to avoid the oncoming collision. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. What? It's the Gator! I like the animation, though. I want to go back and see that again. But I will get through this quickly. Green scales, messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. She propels herself forward with dexterous hands spinning the large wheels on her. I only now notice that she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. She glances my way and her pupils lock onto mine. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags, like she hasn't slept in days. The girl's entire presence is ghost-like. And that expression, it's like she's looking straight through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. Just as fast as she came, however, she's gone. As she leaves, I feel like a weight is lifted from my shoulders. Okay, I want to see that animation. It was funny. It's funny, but also impressive. Just the little head turn. I don't know why I find that funny. Like, we just both do... It's like a rotoscope animation or something. Like I'd see on Smiling Friends or some other YouTubers that do that. Like, where it's like a real person doing that body gesture, but people... I think that's what they probably did for this shot. But yeah. No, I didn't want to see it again. Okay, well, there we go. Okay, she's gone. At least until I trip directly into a glass case behind me. Oh, I mean, at least it didn't break. Oof. Hey, watch it. Whoops. The parasaur's hand roves over the display carefully, his eyes filled with worry. You looking for something? Cracks. Usually when another student falls into them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. Guess it's just a dino thing. You humans are lucky you don't gotta sweat over this kind of stuff. It happens often. Often enough to drain school funds and repairs. That can't be good. Well, not to brag, but I make do. A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. Well, at least they're not saying ding bong bing bong, or ding dong bing bong in this game too. I freeze, tardy on the first day. Whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get going on your first class. Won't I need a tardy slip or something? Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine either way, since, you know, one of those benefits of being a class prez. What's your first period? Physical education. Ben sucks the air through his teeth in a prolonged wince. Uh-oh. Am I going to survive? You'll be fine. Gymnasium's down that-a-way. Don't keep him waiting too long. I need to get going. Was it the teacher that's a problem, or the fact that it's a human trying to do physical activity with dinosaurs? Keep who waiting? I gotta go, bye. Whoa, he walks fast when he has somewhere to be. That reaction doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. I follow Ben's directions towards the school gymnasium. After all the earlier commotion, it's the first quiet moment to myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see, what do I think of this place so far? It's certainly livelier than any of the other schools I've been to. Ever since I've stepped foot in here, everything has been so lively and everyone seems so exuberant. It makes me feel a little out of my depth since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just kept them themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. Sounded like me when I had to go to school. I just kept myself. It hits me. The school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. That's why it's so active. Well, alright, what can I do with this information? It means I can probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie here too. Maybe I won't even have to try. I'm almost at the gymnasium now, though, so I'll hold this thought for later. Gym class. Where the boys are separated from the men and where people with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. Oh man, I loved PE. But mostly because I only wanted to play badminton and dodgeball, or archery if possible. I wasn't able to do archery much, unfortunately. It'd get into a long rant about how much I hated my grade 10 or 11 fucking PE teacher who's a lazy piece of shit, but that's besides the point. I won't get into that rant. The innumerable bad experiences from past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glasses. Hopefully the school's PE is a lot less grueling. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading into the gym, I'm struck with how empty this area looks. That's followed by me catching the sound of physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I really am late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. I peer through the small windows on the doors and see students standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate who I can only guess is our gym teacher, with his arms crossed and a scowl on his face. I hope I can get away with being tardy. As I walk into the... Speaking of dodgeball, or is that a basketball? I couldn't see, it was too fast. My first thought is how lucky I am to be alive. I don't even know what was thrown at me, but it might have been a cannonball. I spot the gym teacher, and even through his baseball cap, I can feel his stare of rage pierce my soul. Such intensity, and that ideal throwing form. It only missed by centimeters. That was a warning shot. I don't know if that's a primate. I think that's Bigfoot. I think that's Bigfoot. Know this and know it well, son. I don't know if I should even talk like that. I have a policy. Each of my platoons... Okay, maybe I should. Sounds soldier-esque now. Each of my platoons gets one free miss from me a year. And you just spent it. I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him, and they're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling. You got 3 seconds to lay it on the front of your squadron. Why in great name of KV Rocket? KV, not date. KV Drocket. You are late. Well, He didn't even move. Hint taken, I shut my mouth. The simian scholar starts marching back and forth like a drill sergeant. Listen up, because I'm only saying this once. In this class, we operate on tough love. We learn from our mistakes. You better pray you're after Jesus. You don't forget them. Because if you do... With 3 monster steps, the coach closed the distance of 10 yards to tower me. I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and that is not something I will accept. So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I'll make it unforgettable. Am I understood? I nod my head in fear. Fan-freaking-tastic! Now then, join the rest of your ranks and stiffen up. Once I confirm my bladder is intact. I'm glad you're not a piss baby, main character. I shuffle over to where my colleagues stand. I feel them staring at me with anger like I'm responsible for the coach's teaching style. What an appalling first impression to make. I should just quit and start over somewhere else while I can. The teacher takes a second to glance over us, reminding himself of where he was before I had interrupted. 10 hut maggots. You will all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts better be an ant's fart off the pristine gym floor or else. Twee! With a violently loud blow of his whistle, the coach also takes his position to show the proper technique. I hide my wince as my knees impact roughly on the ground. The real pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms threaten to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was. I'm gonna not make that noise. I'm guessing that twee is the whistle. On your feet, you bipedal slugs! This guy, he ain't human. Some kind of primate, maybe, a close relative. I wonder if there'll ever be a Bigfoot joke. I can feel my muscles hollering in pure agony as I force myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy and coming out in whistles. Now then, since it's only the first day of school, how about we make ourselves a good old game of dodgeball? Hey, dodgeball, hell yeah. Did he say dodgeball? Oh yeah, dodgeball time. You got another male character, I see. I'm not sure of the species, but it's the one from Jurassic Park with the acid spitting, I'm assuming. I shoot a glance towards the overly enthusiastic dino next to me, who's absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. We only have finished the warm-up, and my muscles are already screaming. My knees shake, my lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. I really don't want to play dodgeball. Aren't we lucky? First day of school and we get to play a game. It sounds like me if I was in gym. I don't do dodgeball. Why not? Not exactly. Alright, maggots, pick a side and keep the numbers even. This is a suicide match. And free-for-all, too. Damien, why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? Shades, you're on blue team. Wait, why are there teams if it's free-for-all? Alright, I'm going with the human dude. Huh? Before I can figure out the rules for this dodgeball game, the Dilophosaurus. Is it Dilo or Dillo? I'm gonna say either or, and I don't care if I'm wrong right now. He wraps an arm around my neck and brings me to his side of the field. Oh, and one last thing. His leering tone frees me to the spot. What's the first rule? We only got one. Have fun? Gang up on the weakest one. Wait, what? Oh, is that why this guy took me under his wing to help try to protect me? And to give himself a challenge, I think, probably. In a matter of seconds, the gymnasium becomes a full-blown battleground. I do my best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber spheres coming my way like bullets. I dive to the ground, avoiding the oncoming projectiles as they soar overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear the blows and the guttural groans of those who've already succumbed to the onslaught of inflated orbs. Combat Crawling away from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field in hopes of being... How do you get ignored in the middle of a dodgeball court? No fucking way. Impossible. You're a target standing still. You're a moving target, you're a standing target. There's no difference. I cast my gaze to the rest of the allies and oh god, it's a full route. So many So how's the first day of school treating you, bro? I look up to see the fin dino, the same pink Dilophosaurus who had dragged me to his side of the court, staring down at me and smiling. For some reason it reminds me of a different character. And I'm not sure who and why. What do you think? I watch as he casually dodges an incoming ball before throwing his own. Name's Damien, by the way. Inco. Nice to meet you. You too, Chrome Dome and Frills. Who said that you had the time to talk? Does my gymnasium look like a debate stage? I mean, maybe. If we got some of those stands from the auditorium, maybe. I know a guy's uncle that could make a really classy podium. I look up at Damien with absolute bewilderment. What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode. Do not play smart with me, son. Keep your traps shut and eyes focused on the enemy. Damien just smiles and gives the coach a thumbs up as if we aren't in the middle of an active war zone. You got it, Mr. Sully. That's Coach Sully to you. And what's with the hold-up shades? You're just making yourself an easy target on the floor. Get up and play to win. Alright. Guess it's my time to do something of worth. But I'm not exactly good at dodgeball. Oh, maybe I can do the whole blocking thing for everyone. I should hopefully make it so that everyone isn't peeved at me for wasting the warning shots. But here's where things change. I can totally turn this around. All is equal in the court. A ball aimlessly rolls on the floor in front of me, calling out to be my ammunition. I somehow weave through 2 shots at me and pick up the ball. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. Nice fucking little smirk. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shots that so much as crosses our side on the field. Yeah, I'm doing great. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Now I'm really feeling it. I bet everyone's looking at me now. Any thought of playing the game suddenly left my mind like it was never there. Who cares? Doing this is more than enough. I can be the... Hey, new guy. A new voice catches my attention, a crimson Parasaurus. Think fast. What? Well. I guess everyone was trying to be nice and not throwing a ball at me in case they might damage me. Maybe. Until that one that just got thrown, but you know, the floor is cold. Maybe I shouldn't have come here at all. A pair of extremely dirty sneakers enter my field of view. You gonna get up, Shades? That's the monkey, but he's talking quietly. No, I give up. Sigh. Bonk! What? Oh man, that hurts. How long was I out? While the car vrums. I'm laying down on something soft. Where am I? Bro, did the monkey curb stomp me? Excuse... Why am I on the ground and then I get oofed and then wake up in a bed? Did I get curb stomped here? What the fuck? My vision clears and I sit up from a plastic bed. Sure is bright in here. Oh no, my shades. They broke my sunglasses. Luckily, I brought my reserve pair. Okay, good, he fixed it. Much better. I stand from the rubber mat. That's rubber? Taking in the tiny room finally. All alone. Not even a school nurse or anything. I like the long neck body description where it's like this human looking body, but the neck just keeps going up and up. I wonder if it's an Undertale reference. But yeah, where's the school nurse? I wanna admire potential female nurses. Oh, there she is. Looks like she's attending to another student who has his snout stuck in a cone. Huh. Looking at the clock on the way, it's already noon. That would explain the pounding headache. Finally awake, Shades. Oh. I set Ramrod straight, the fear of God stricken into me once more. Calm yourself, cadet. You ate dirt pretty hard back there. Oh man, yeah. Wait, you did that? I did. I pelted you right in the back. Do you know why? Because I messed up? Be more specific, kid. Because I couldn't be a good teammate and got hit in the face? Wrong. Is after that. I'm going to assume it's because I didn't get up. I don't know. I don't. Nothing happened after that. No, you gave up. But I was doing well. You think so? I was blocking the balls and all. You weren't blocking anything. You were showing off. You found a single thing you could do and started dancing around like a clown. You focused on the easy thing and gave up on the real thing. You were so focused that you forgot to look around for a moment. And here you are. I know a defeated man when I see one, and there's no way in hell I'm letting a student of mine give up that easy. So it's first period out of the first day, and you're already giving up. Either way, that's a pretty bad lump you ended up with. You gotta watch around some students, if you know what I mean. I blink a few times and recall the chick that yelled at me to catch, followed by pounding me in the face. That one, she's, He chuckled to himself a bit. He was smirking. She's something, alright. Yeah, looked like a devil's... yeah, looked like the devil herself. Anyway, take the rest of the day off, kid. What? I'm telling you to go home. The principal gave me the okay. I feel my head again, another stab of pain. Am I really not good to go back to class? Wasn't I getting lectured about this just a few moments ago? Well, I don't want to give up so easily. No, you should go home to your folks. He scratches the back of his head, slightly embarrassed. You're right about that. We tried calling him earlier. Couldn't reach him. I give a sad half smile. Yeah, sounds about right. I can make it home fine on my own. He nods. When you get back, don't give up so easily. He holds the door to the nurse's office open. I nod and exit the office, Coach Sully closing the door behind us. Well, at least he's a good guy. Just, TF2 sort. I'm seeing him, and he's probably a reference, but, his eyes are covered. There's a cap on. I'm immediately picturing, Red Soldier from TF2. Unless that's the exact reference, but, the lips, the chin, except the fact that he's got more the monkey appearance and a mane or hair or fur, but I'm absolutely only picturing TF2 Soldier when I'm thinking of Sully. Oh, and here's for tomorrow. A brown paper bag is shoved into my arms along with my backpack. Peeking in, I see something blue and gold wrapped in plastic. Is it chocolate? If you hadn't been late, you could have changed into those. Thank you, sir. Next time, shades, think fast. Or think faster. Got it? Yes, sir. His smile is positively unnerving. Now scram, cadet. At least you didn't smack him in the back or something. Well, this is officially the worst first day I've ever had. As my feet drag along the linoleum floor, I can't help but painfully think of all the failures of the past few hours. No thanks to a very prominent bump on the back of my head. Ow. I'm worse than everyone here, both on a creative and physical level. I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing just how far behind I am compared to everyone else. And I thought I'd make new friends. What was I thinking? I stop and shake my head a bit. What the heck am I doing sulking like this? It's a bad first day, but it's just the first day. There's still all the rest. I still met Ben and Damien. They're pretty cool. I'm not going to let my optimism be ruined just because of a bad dodgeball match. Just you wait, St. Hammond. Today was a test run. Tomorrow's the real deal. Oh, morning comes. Okay. Perfect time for a save. I've been doing this for 55 minutes. And my voice is a little bit parched. I need fluid. I don't have any coffee with me. And I don't want to drink my water bottle because it's warm. So I'm going to leave it here, and I hope you enjoyed the first episode of, more specific, what is it called? I Wani, it's meant to be a pun. I Wani Hug that Gator. If you enjoyed the I Wani Hug that Gator, and look forward to the time when I do get to hug that Gator, or do other things to that Gator. I don't know what things we're going to do to that Gator, but the objective is that Gator. Just like in Snoot game, It's all about that snoot, you know what I mean? That snoot. But anyway, so if you enjoy, hey, please leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button, become a full subscriber, hit the bell notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.